Okay, just to
Yeah,
answer
100%.
here, just to answer for the army. Now the Tauraguchi, indeed, Mnangagwa captured only the upper echelon of the army, but without Munyaso Terra, what happened on that day, because some of us were there in Harare on the ground. Bafana Wadiki within the military. If you remember well that day, people went out. Yes, but there's a leg the strategy. Coordinating buses, coordinating people to come into the streets. Masoja kanzi pindai mu street masoja karamba. The junior officers refused, especially in Blawayo. They were point blank that we are not going out because Isus we are not eating from the same plate that our seniors are eating from. Isus tongo wana a mere $230 equivalent demand. Apana chajoana, toja beans every day. So the problem then comes back to ordinary Zimbabweans. What are we doing as well as leadership? Vacuum Geza, as we support Geza, you will never lead a revolution alone. Revolution needs a coordinated partnership. Never know where each and every ordinary Zimbabweans unite, you strategize behind the scenes. I'm talking even now, when last did we hear Chamisa say Damboye and Gano visit my barracks? There's no opposition leader have the right to do that. They can honor the strategy or how struggling our soldiers are doing in Dambodaiso. Number two, I give an example, the Burkina Faso Great Traore. Traore behind the scenes, Wagner refused that it helped Traore to do a coup d'etat. But we know that a lot of weapons, when he was in a small province there as an army commander, he was gathering weapons and strategizing and getting support from the Wagner group without anyone's knowledge. And of which even now kind of AI they refuse and Traore refused. But we need unity and strategy. So our ordinary soldiers, hence they say to us, because there is no way an ordinary soldier who gets $230 street. For a senior who's getting $25,000 a month. They are tired. Everyone is tired. It's up to us Zimbabweans. How do we unite and be at par with the soldier suffering who's trying to assist us? Mukapinda will protect you. There's a leg to that strategy of planning, and you will never lead the revolution alone. Yes, he knows the ins and outs of the struggle. He was there during the second Chimurenga. But now we are dealing with a new strategy and we are dealing with a new monster, which is Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa has captured everything. Mnangagwa uses money. Even now as I speak, you go to Rainbow Hotel every day. Now in Blawayo, Rainbow Hotel in Blawayo, fund is Canada. You know, there's rice for fun and ongo itamalo 15, 16. You don't even know the source of their funds. They pack their Range Rovers cars there. The Gandos of my VIP for some people. They're not stopped to my roadblock. What do those boys do? They every day when I find out my street on Chinjamari, those boys are under the payroll. They are spies. I'm not telling them much, but I think I found money no more time no do because that's what Sanu PF is doing. They buy into the youth. What are we doing as the opposition? What are we doing as Zimbabweans to counter them? We lack a leadership, but whereby we unite all the people and say, Baruku diaspora, you can chip in with this. Those who are in the States, you can chip in with this. You don't need to be there on the ground, but you know, I can do this to help move the revolution forward. That's my contribution for now.
Yeah, many thanks. It's Zambezi who was supposed to go, then Renard, then Clive. Zambezi should.
I wanted to address the question Yavunzoti. Is Geza's thing going to succeed? Okay.
Hello, can I answer that question?
No. Sorry, panepanga pa mute vanhu by mistake. Zambezi imbomira Zambezi ataure Leonard, and then you can come back to him. Zambezi, go ahead, please.
Okay, so I wanted to answer the question as to is Geza's thing going to succeed or is it failed? First of all, I think there is no exact clarity of objective here or method. Maybe method. Geza hasn't been clear kuti ari kuda kubvisa hurumende using army here kana kuti using vanhu, because on some days he says the armies will do something kana kuti michimirai muone zvatoda kuita, then on other days he says vanhu pindai murodhi mimi muite something. So hapana clarity of method there. On some days he insinuates that the army or other powerful people will overturn government or will remove Mnangagwa. Then on some days he seems to say it's the citizens who must do this thing. So there's no clarity there. If it is the former, kana iye ari kuti hanzi army ndo ichabvisa ED, so far that strategy seems to have gotten stuck, inenge isiri kushanda for now, otherwise dai yakatoitika. So in that dimension yokuti army ibvise, I think yava doubtful kuti at least for now iri on course. It seems to have failed. So naturally I think as well, according to his last address, it seems he is pivoting to relying kuti vanhu vachiita something, which I think honestly would be a long-term objective. Achizvinzvoitika in short term, we all know the challenges dziripo pakuti vanhu vademonstrate and so forth. So I think there's need for clarity there. Then I quickly, because I don't have time, I quickly want to address issue yanga ichinzi ED and a private army. That's true. And the thing is, it's not only ED. Every government service has been privatized. From the lowly down services, you go to CVR, civil servants, they have captured those things. They don't depend on masalara moche mayama 200. Kuti unopiwa license ku CVR, you have to pay those people vakahijack ma services e government. Similarly, ED, right, wana jobs aka capture wo imwe portion ye army yava yake. Aicha report to the people of Zimbabwe. There are people there who are now ED's people, and it's common in government. Ukaenda kumabhethi vanhu varikoko, they have captured mabhethi. Haungoindi kubhethi unopuwa bhethi, zvinotovabhadhara vanhu ivavo. Ma-services emuzimbabwe ava captured by private people. Ma-civil servants aka captured. Mumwe nomwe ane kona yake yaanenge achidya government. The government is privatized. Vanhu ivavo vamwe vachona vanorova mari dzinotyisa. Similarly ku-VID, haunopuwi license usina kubhadhara those people who have captured. Ndo zvaitawo ED. Acapture imwe army yava yake. Okay, I don't have much time. Thank you.
Good morning, Mamugaze. All right. Murundinzwe. Malo. Okay, sharp. Chekutanga ndechekuti kana pakashaika leadership, people scatter and they just run aimlessly and headlessly, and apana a cohesive force yekuti no, let's have a one rallying point or maybe my points yekuti no, tite say team move for attend. And then there's an issue of if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I don't know when army actually payaka garapasi chibaita conceive this thing. Yakatadza here kuchimaketa kune vanhu kuti no, listen, this is what we want to do and we want you people to be involved in this, because I mean that's why we come to the thing. This is a small project, and in any project you need to have stakeholders and you need to have a project champion. So which means the project champion was supposed to be the army, the stakeholders are the people, then vanagezo vane their role that they play. But unfortunately pakatadza kunyatsorongeka zviripopo. But I remember in about in January, we talked to this thing, but let's form, there's something that is brewing at home. Let's form as a people in every constituency in diaspora team. Then we can have a round table. But no, listen, at least let's have some representatives who can actually talk. Now, if you look at my organizations, Agafana Afri Forum, they are not people who just sit on the relay my spaces or tower. There's an organization, yes, which will go and stand kana vanhu vakataura vakati each tichiitike kana kuti maorganizations anopikiza vanhu vanosumuka voita, then zvimwe zvintoza kuti vanotenga mavhu, vanotenga vanhu vanozodemonstrate and stuff like that. But in our case tikuda kuti kuitike revolution at the same time vamwe vedu havasi kuda kuti kuitike revolution. Now, because pane posturing of leadership, tikanyatozvibvunza kuti okay, when Nyoka Mabunu was released into South Africa, what was the aim of the army actually in this case? kuti vakauya vachiti vari kuda kuita chii, because isusu tatiri muno hapana chatinoziva kuti no what is going on right now. Tikuziva kuti pane vanhu vari vearmy vari kuatenda court. I mean, we've gone to those courts, we've attended those courts. We could have told them no, A, B, C, D before mafunga zvekudai itai so. But now kunotoni vanhu vandori munomu, and at the same time these people are still conducting their own businesses. Okay, and this is zvamuti vari peri pambaganda apo. Saka muri kuzviona kuti these things zviringomuka zvichingokamoto apa kodzima, kamoto apa kodzima, kamoto apa kodzima. Now kuti tishandise ma-strengths edu nema-opportunities edu atinoziva within the region kana even international, hatisi kukwanisa kumashandisa because tikutya kuexpose vanhu kuti right, ichi chinhu hachina coordination, ichi chinhu hachina central point, and at the same time iyo army last time zvayakaitaka nezvainogona kuita this time, kuti why are they reneging on their position this time. Ndo zvinhu zvatoda tanga tanyatsoziva. Let's first of all clear that ground. Tikange taziva kuti right toita chinhu as a country ka toziva kuti right irrespective of army is involved or no army is involved, because nyaya inotya nearmy panapa nyaya kuti paitika coup ndiyo nyaya ndinyanyoona panapa yearmy. So let's have a civilian. I think this is what they decided. Okay, let's have a civilian movement which we the army can actually bless and actually say okay, this is the way forward, which is actually quite fine. But unfortunately vanhu ava vakava zvinhu zvachona zviri kurayirwa musaga ndo problem yacho. Hachisi chikunzi kandai apo titese tichipure chibage ichichi chiri kuroigwa musaga, chapurikidza kuroigwa musaga tochinzi ichi ndechangu chibage ichi because isimba rangu ndindarova nechibage ichichi. Whereas situation in Zimbabwe doesn't deserve that. 2017, I remember 2017 kana munhu akagona kuenda paFacebook ndandine imwe ndingehendlero paFacebook yandangosiya. Mnangagwa by then ndo pakaimpota maguns. Maguns ayana kuenda kuamara. Like what Mkoma Jobs is saying. Maguns ayana kuenda kuamara. Maguns akaenda kuMidlands, that is kuti ari mumakomba kana ari mumamines. But already we knew isusu mwatoziva Mnangagwa had already had an army kudhaya. Yemakorokosi. That army, if you look now iko zvino recently pawatanga unetsana pa, there has been massive recruitment of army personnel mu Midlands. Not all over the country, in Midlands. Chete. Maitwa massive recruitment yearmy. Saka anditi muri kuzvona muri kubhuika manhiri akasiyana. And then toona Mnangagwa, ukadati sasa Mnangagwa is a woman. Iko zvino panga ari kuBelarus, ndiani ambomuona achienda kune imwe stand inoita zvine production dzema-industry or something. The next thing that he was holding, it's a gun. Anditi muzvona. Saka isusu vari mudiaspora munomu, there is a way, and pane chiri kuitika, muri kutadza kufoma kuti right, let's have just a body yokuti kana vanhu vaida kusvikira maoko medu vanosvika kuti toita togara pasi totaura. But no, tiri kuudzwa kuti no, munhu ari kumusha asati ambouya mudiaspora, because I remember at one time ndichataura nakomana veopposition vasati vaita vetu variko iko zvina. Ndaibvunza ndikati, how do you play politics usina a foreign police? Chamisa ana foreign police. Ndakambomudza buda kunze kuye kunoku so that this thing chinge chiri internationalized. But I don't know why munhu aita zvaita. Okay, that's another issue. I mean, we can't actually hold somebody at ransom. But when you see leadership fail, for me, if it wants to come back, it will come back. At least have something now on the ground. So good, mutaure na Geza. Because Geza obviously is an army at Lunyeperan. And army is the custodian of the constitution. And the constitution is what Geza is crying about. Tell about the constitution. Right. But the constitution, ndiye anotogona kutuma tataura na Geza pakati pedu bana. Hapana. Why? Because hapana munhu pana patogona kuti no, inzwanzo shamari ndiyo nyaya yedu, okay, constitution yedu inotaura na Geza. Kana Geza wakudza banana, then umuzoti shamari, we can't actually do this. Ndiye anotogona kutuma kana ku any government organizations muno South Africa right now. Hapana. Why? Because mese mungo posture for position. Number 2, amuna rallying point. Amugoni yasofunga right. What is it that we can rise to the total compliment that uningirigre? But yet there are so many rallying points muno South Africa. Muno kuti gentlemen mabati warumitwa muno South Africa muno, despite vamwe vakadzidza zvavo vatoza kuti no, they can get my permits. Asi avo vasina kudzidza, we know vari kudzvinyirirwa muno. You don't have a rallying point. You are failing to make people, because politics vanhu vari paground, not vanhu vari kutop. Vanhu vari kutop nyange mukataura mukataseika musina kugona convince vanhu vari paground kuti vate buy into this thing. Hapana chamunenge maita. Imwe at the same time futi mukarenega futi kutora action kuti no, we need to take an action as a cohesive body. Hapana zvamunenge maitira vanhu. saka muri kuzona kuti imimi muri kuprolonga suffering yevanhu because muri kuoutsourca thinking yenyu kuna geza ega, yet you are actually relevant to your own constituencies. But instead of actually joining to geza, we have to take a cohesive force till after this what's going to happen. Nobody can actually say it was not right now. Everybody to speculate. Yet the man is outside there. Apana munafa apana so far so good. Kuneva no anima phone number na geza apana. Kuneva no anima phone number na ngirana mdara vice president. Manachiwenga. Why don't you call those people to where kuno kutaura neni? Muno